I thought I was gonna have a bad day, but it's like a birthday present. You know, your stupidity, your ignorance, just makes me happy. Which I shouldn't be, but it's unbelievable. Look at the word puto, and some people think it means bitch, like a marica, a feminine word, especially to a male. It's like you get hurt, but then if you have shoot, I looked it up, puto, and this is like that's how I understood it. And it's in English, dictionary.com. Wow, they got it right. You don't want to just go around saying this. Puto is a masculine form of the multifunctional Spanish puta, meaning prostitute. Puta like a whore, but prostitute, right? It's just ain't a whore. It's really derogatory as well, which is puto, but prostitute is just commonly prostitute, right? It's the traditional use. It is used as a slur against people who are gay and an insult to anyone perceived as weak or contemptible. I mean, pretty much weak or just used, Like someone just uses you, abuses you, like, it just disposes of you, but it's the male form, So except the gay. I mean, maybe a lot of gay people refer to each other as puto. I'm like that's like why would you call me that? I'm not like that. That's creepy, man. But I'm not getting into that. But and let's look at what Google Translate says. This is just I was like I couldn't believe. Oh, again with the Polish and I had it on Spanish, but it's all right. Yeah, let's go to Spanish.
Puto.
Fucking. It says fucking. That's not even. That's not even. I mean, I guess it's I'm not gonna try to defend Google right here, cause they're out there, right? And I was gonna say, well, it's a slang word, this and that. So maybe they just didn't know. But it's like, well, why don't you just ask somebody? Why don't you I don't know, read a book? It's like, what is this stuff? Fucking, and you're gonna use it as a what? As a verb? That's not what it is. It's used as a noun. And then actually, they have it like just you have other curse words too. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's not just like this is one of the things why I don't like using Google Translate. It's just like it doesn't even make sense. Even for me, like when we used to use it, I'm like, well, that's not how I would say. What is that? And iPhone does that too. It's like this is one important things where you need to like have books and stuff, or I don't know, maybe this dictionary.com. Yeah, I remember having dictionary.com, and it is plain. Maybe you won't get you won't actually get the pronunciation how it sounds like. Do I even care at this point? I don't even care because you have this puta. Obviously you talk to someone that's no Spanish, you know how to pronounce it, but all right, puta. Oh, plural is putas. All right, that's singular. Literally means whore in Spanish. Wow, they just said it, and that's how you spell whore. Just if anybody's confused about that one, but it's all right. You can just you treat language it's a prostitute, so I get it. There's that, but depending on the context, it can also function like the English fucking. Oh, I didn't know that, bitch and motherfucker. Really, fucking? Oh, I didn't even know that. Maybe I just I've been insulted or they didn't talk about stuff, but there was just something else. It was hilarious. This and it says Espanol. It's like, what is this? Wiktionario. Like I mean, again, it's Wikipedia Wiktionary, right? They have their own version, but even in Spanish. But it's a varón que ofrece servicios o favores sexuales a cambio de dinero. Oh, dinero, like money. Alright, I thought you meant like dinner. I'm an idiot. It's like I get sexual favors for dinner. I thought it was like Latin America. Yeah, fuck me, gotta give me feed me first. Well, it's not that funny now. I thought you were stupider. More stupid, right? Fuck it. Oh, that's so. I mean, it's a good thing, right? Just like good thing for like I don't know for me that you're not so stupid. Whoever wrote that, it's true, but then it's like then it just gives an example, and then it says LGBT, hombre que siente atracción sexual por personas de su mismo sexo. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a gay thing though. You know, it's like this is somebody's experience when, like, they've been calling it, maybe it's their environment, it's their geography, it's their culture, and that's how people relate to each other. Or maybe like Latin America, or certain countries, certain places, like puta or puto means like a whore, but you're giving me like you give me descriptive descriptive uh, like ideas, like you give me just you're not going into the definition part. You're just using it like in your own right, like oh shit, you fucked that up. Now I feel like a puto. Am I am I the whore of dumb because I didn't pronounce that right? But give me examples here. And it's examples in a certain geography, certain culture. Why don't you just give me the definition? The thing is, if you give somebody the definition, I know what it means. Let's say you call me that, and now I know what you're trying to say. Instead of like, well, gay dudes just, so what? So what? There's like a woman that calls some guy puto and shit. Like, you fucking puto. It's what? It's a gay situation. You talk about homosexuality. I mean, this is what's happening in the world. And this is why I have, a lot of respect for books. I don't want to be good at reading that. This could be so much nicer, except this. Hombre que le teme a algo. There was a song with algo, so every time I see it, I just do that. My Spanish isn't all that great, but and this is just examples. Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna get terrible, miserable. I mean, yeah, I think they all both are to some extent, Especially the person that called it, he must be miserable, or she must be miserable for using that word. But it is a negative. It does have a negative connotation. I get that, I mean, and there's people probably think it's a bitch. That's not what the word means. I mean, just because you think that when you say it doesn't change its meaning. Your mind and your people around you that use that, you just can't change freaking words to your own liking. That's not how it works. This is one of the reasons I have very much issues with, like, people just change language, words, letters. It's like, well, just because you misspell, you don't know what it means, and you use it because you heard it in a certain context, and now sorry, you think that's what it means. Is that why people gonna follow you? And that's just a curse word. It's a negative word, but it has a certain meaning. You can't just take a language or words and just shape them to your own liking because you're confused. That's ridiculous. It is a violation, but it's like someone that actually thinks that. I don't respect for you. You lack intelligence. You lack respect. You didn't even took the time out to understand what it means. I don't know. Ask somebody what it means, but maybe they'll give you the wrong definition. Maybe you just look it up and just try to learn the language first before you try to destroy it.